We're doing something a little bit different today. If you see the screen here, we're going to be testing all of these Spider-Man games, like from some of the oldest ones from I guess PS3, Xbox 360 era to the latest Marvel Spider-Man Remastered, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales on the Minisforum mini PC. And dude, this is an absolute pleasure to be doing stuff like this because I am a huge fan of PCs, right? Like, you guys probably don't know that, but I'm a huge tech nerd. I love all sorts of interesting technologies, and lately I've been really finding myself super interested in mini PCs. And today, what we're going to be reviewing slash looking at the performance is the Minisforum UH125 PRO. And you can go and get this over on the website, links in the description, of course. And Minisforum did send this out to me free of charge, so I do appreciate that a lot. However, none of that, affects the review or anything like that, or the performance. So as you can see in here, we're going to look at the website quickly, and then we're going to go into the actual, benchmarking and things like that. So as you can see, this thing is actually tiny, right? I've got it on my desk here. It's literally like the size of an Xbox controller, pretty much, right? So it's got an Intel Core Ultra 5 processor, which is a mid-range processor, but don't let that fool you. This processor is still insanely powerful. And when you buy this, you can actually just buy a bare bones version, which means you don't have any SSD or RAM in there, but you can just buy your own and then, tweak it to your own desire. So you can put in like 64 gigabytes. I'm pretty sure this one supports up to 96. So that's excellent. Or you can buy the 32 gigabyte RAM and 1 terabyte SSD, which is actually the one that Minisforum, well, my friends at Minisforum decided to send to me. So you could see 31 gigabytes there of RAM, and then we've got the CPU here. It's looking real nice. 16 cores and 18 threads there. So it is looking good, and it's got an integrated graphics chip, Intel Arc graphics, which it's actually making huge leaps and bounds in terms of performance. Having that is really, really incredible. And then also Minisforum is going to be releasing an eGPU dock, which means you can have your own graphics card hooked up to it. So any external GPUs, you can hook it up to this and make it even better. But let's scroll down here. So yeah, this is what I was talking about here. Um, the eGPU dock. So that's not out yet, but it will be, I'm pretty sure, in August. So this will be like an insane portable setup, or just if you're a minimalist person that likes minimalist setups, like that's easy. As you can see here, 14 cores, 18 threads, and it is incredibly interesting to see this. You can also see like the insides here and everything like that. Wi-Fi 6E. It's very, very quick in terms of me just testing it out with different games. I did a bunch of tests with a lot of different games, and I'm starting a tech channel as well. So if you guys want to see everything, like all the new games tested and things like that, then let me know. But for now, obviously, since I'm a Spider-Man channel, that's what I'm focusing here on. So it's got high-speed DDR5 RAM, which is just like excellent, right? Like we love to see that 5600 megahertz, very, very blazing fast. And it's a beast for editing. And you can see here, this is what the external GPU looks like as well. And this is how tiny this thing is. Like when I say it's small, like this thing is incredibly small, man. So it is just awesome to see that. And then it's got a dedicated NPU for AI applications. So I think that's like if you want to do like, I don't know, like maybe Chat GPT or something. That's as far as I'll go in terms of AI, in terms of like maybe some sort of assistance, but I won't really support anything that has to do with like stealing arts or anything like that. Like I'm very against that and very against AI voices. Like I just find that very weird. But for little things like, just like text stuff, whatever, I think that's okay. Like stuff that assists, not stuff that But that aside, you've got a Copilot button, but I don't think it works on this yet. But I think they're keeping that in mind for future integrations. So Oculink port, obviously that's for your external GPU, so you can have high performance on there, which is excellent that they have that. They've got good cooling on here. Obviously like large storage, which you can upgrade yourself if you want. And it can support a quad screen display. So it's got HDMI 2.1, DisplayPort 2.0, and dual USB 4, which is excellent. Again, like you can have a bunch of monitors hooked up to this thing, no problem. And then, you know, you have all of these like specs down here in more detail, right? You can have an extra SSD in here, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put an extra one. You can have an SD card slot as well, which is actually really interesting as well. And yeah, it's max 96 gigabytes, so you can see all these like different outputs and peripherals that you can have. And now I think it's time we get into some benchmarking. As you can see, we've got the FPS monitoring there, we've got the GPU, memory, CPU, everything like that, so you can see how it all works.
People are dying all over the world. And all I want to do is try to help them. But because I signed the wrong paper for the wrong person, I can't.
They had taken the suit away from Dad, and I was going to take it back.
Of course, you gotta take back what's yours, man.
I thought, I knew I could finish what he started.
That is so cool, man. I love it.
I felt good.
It's like a comic book come to life, literally.
It didn't last. What's happening to me?
Imagine that's in real time.
I don't know what the suit had become or what it had done to me, but I have super spider powers and I couldn't control it, so I don't think anyone could ever hope to. But when Eddie found out what I had done, who I really was,
He had a backup.
he was pretty angry.
Our fathers died to create me.
So sick. Alright, let's go, man.
I have to dodge those.
I've got to figure out how to lock on.
Ow! I need to dodge faster than that.
Oh, yeah, of course, man, but...
Listen to me, Eddie.
Yeah, there we go.
This isn't you, it's the suit.
Yeah, get him. Such a cool little fight, man. As you can see, it's just steady 60 FPS. I mean, no problem for the older games. Like, it's easy.
Before you do something you're going to regret. Gotta get Eddie off campus before somebody gets hurt.
Alright, there we go. Chase me, man. Visually, this game's still so cool, man. Oh, I hate that absorption thing, man.
No! Have to get loose.
Wait, do I have to, like... How the hell do I... like, spamming buttons? Oh, brother. I have to, like, actually click. My health is gone, man. My health is gone.
That means I have to
Oh.
go down fast.
Just don't go into the electricity, man. Maybe I can lure him in there. Yeah. Come on, man. You stand no chance, buddy. Come through the electricity, man. Oh, guess you won't. I mean, I'm putting in the combos, man. It's like a Dark Souls, but no, it's not. Wonder if I can knock him into it. No, it's, well, too late. He's done for now.
Lie on the ground with your hands over your head. Both of you on the ground.
Bro is pissed. And he's actually stunned by bullets too. That's unfortunate, man. 3 months later.
I need it.
It's not done.
Give it back.
It's really not done.
I can't go swinging around in my nerd clothes.
Yeah, you can, because that's what we're
Sitting
about
on
to
my
do
tush
right now.
All day. Time for a little workout.
The amazing jumping, man. And I love this bit here where it's like the wall jumping. It's so fun, man.
Let's start with some wall crawling.
Yeah, there you go.
Just a little jump up here. Jump and then jump again.
Yeah,
Sure,
double
breaks the
jump.
laws of
That's kind of
physics, but some
funny
of
how
those
that
things I
works.
do. It's me, the amazing jumping man.
But I think that's enough of this game for now. We've seen that it runs at stable 60. Let's continue on to a different game. Okay, so we're here with Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Everything is on Ultra, of course. I mean, you already know how this game is. It's during the Xbox 360/PS3 era, and it's not going to be very difficult to run. Now, I know sometimes this overlay has some issues with certain games, so if it does, it might be because of this overlay, but
If you follow my
otherwise it works for the
instructions,
most
I will
part.
assist you in finding a fragment now.
Who am I to refuse a lovely lady? Lead on, MW.
All right.
Oh,
you
I
will
love
need
this
to
game
reach
too,
that
man.
ledge
Spidey
to
games,
begin your
man.
quest.
Okay,
Wait,
so
this
we can
quest
walk
involves
around.
Jumping?
And now, scale the wall with your unique adhesive abilities.
I believe the
Stickum
technical term
powers,
is
huh?
Stickum powers. Yup,
There
I'm
you go.
crawling up a wall.
Such a funny game, man. I love this game. There we go.
I am augmenting your
You can
spider
see stable
Now,
60,
instead
no
of
real
just
issues.
deflecting
The
the
real
aim, you
benchmark is
have
going to be
the
when we
added
get to Marvel
abilities of
Spider-Man,
seeing
because that's the
through
most
objects,
modern game.
locating enemies, and discerning structural
So
weaknesses
there it
in your
is.
environment.
Cool.
I will bestow it upon the other Spider-Men as well. Don't
There
let
we go.
weak structures or other obstacles block your path. Use your webbing to pull that wall down.
Thanks for teaching me how to do it. Yeah,
That's called breaking an entry.
you love to see it.
Hey, look what I found.
Excellent work. A job well begun is half done. Now to another Spider-Man. And
Look-
to
look at the
bestow
shirt
a
we're
different
rocking, by the
gift
way.
upon him.
The black suit. What am I
The
doing in the
GOAT
black
Josh
suit? I
Keaton,
hate
I
this
love him,
thing.
man.
Stay calm, young Peter. This suit has extra abilities you will need in your quest.
Like what? Trying to take over my body?
I said stay calm. My psychic powers will keep it from overwhelming you.
Yeah. Well, I hope you get the receipt.
Now let's retrieve the next
Again, all
fragment
these
of
games
Spitball.
hold up.
Did you just
Ooh, a
say
little bit of
Spitball?
drops.
First, with your ability to web zip, you
So
can
maybe
travel
with some
objects
certain
to
things when
point
it comes to
Try it now.
the older games, like I know that future hardware struggles with emulating like older games, you know? And this chip didn't exist back then, which is actually pretty wild to think about. So, all right, let's see. I mean, it's fine now, but it is definitely
Occasionally, in order to
interesting
reach
how
the
this
search force,
can
you will
like
have to jump
lag
towards
here
the
and there.
web zip in midair.
Talk
There
about
we
leap
go.
of faith.
And you can run across
Yo,
narrow
Spider-Verse,
areas
Leap of
such as
Faith,
this one
confirmed?
without fear of falling due to your natural agility and powers of adhesion.
They're called
course.
Stickum powers. Did one of the other me's make that joke already?
Yes, and it was no funnier then.
Yeesh.
The fragment
It's too funny,
is at
man.
the end of the corridor. Can you swing across to it?
Can I? Lady, it's my trademark.
All right, there we go.
I gotta admit, this suit does feel fairly under control. And I feel stronger.
Ah,
In
it's
fact,
so
maybe
damn.
survival
I didn't
after
need to
all.
kick off of that.
Fingers crossed.
It's so fun, dude. I miss these games, man. I really do. And see, 60 FPS, no problems whatsoever, man. Like absolute easy peasy,
All gonna be this
lemon
easy, fine,
squeezy.
right?
No. But now I must turn my consciousness to the future and to
So I think, how about we dive into Marvel Spider-Man Remastered and see how this game actually ends up performing here. So let's look at the settings that we're going to be rocking. So we've got 1920 by 1080p, no upscaling. We've got some anti-aliasing, refresh rate. We're going to leave that to the max, right? Maximum possible refresh rate. We've got it here on like a mix of high and like yeah, just decently high, and then we're gonna have a look to see how it actually performs, and then we're gonna tweak the settings to see what we can kind of achieve in the end. Because this game can be a little bit difficult to run as well, but at the same time, you know, it's also not too hard, but this is literally, it has like an integrated graphics chip in here, so it's definitely interesting to see how it can handle more so like modern titles. So we've got 44 FPS in the loading screen here. That's not too bad. Let's see. So 50-ish FPS actually. Like 45 to 50, dude. That's actually really solid. Like this looks really good as well. Especially on my monitor here, that I will also do a review at some point as well. So let's have a look actually. So we've got no upscaling at all whatsoever, and we're almost hitting 60. And you gotta understand, this could be like decently difficult to run. So yeah, we've got everything on high. We can actually turn down the crowd density and traffic density to low as well. And that can also give us some extra frames and things like that. But we're also going to end up, I don't know if we want to try ray tracing, but I'm pretty sure this thing is capable of doing that. So yeah, 40 to 50 FPS is awesome. Like genuinely awesome. And this is like the most intensive scenario here when you're swinging around the city. And you can see like the GPU is being utilized to 98%, so pretty much 100% utilization. So everything's being used to its full potential here. And we're definitely going to try out some upscaling. I just want to swing around for a little bit. But definitely let me know your thoughts on this performance, because you got to understand, this thing is a mid-range PC, right, that you can actually upgrade with an external graphics card if you so choose to, at some point turning it into a really competitive sort of little thing. And the fact that it can run all of this, so we got a crime here actually, that's perfect. So let's take out these snipers actually.
I gotta help.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright. Get some takedowns going. Easy, man. Yeah. I love this game, man. I still do, you know? It's way too damn fun. Okay, relax, buddy. Whoa, what? Spidey, where you going, man? Alright, let's... Oh, okay. That guy also got smacked off the roof, and then there was just one guy left. I'm so sorry, man. And also the responsiveness as well feels really good. Like you can't see it on this monitor, but like the variable refresh rate definitely helps it like perform and feel a lot smoother as well. So it feels a lot smoother than the FPS actually looks. But now I'm gonna turn on so I want to try out frame generation. I don't know how good it works on Intel. This is going to be the AMD one. So let's see how well we can sort of use it with this, right? So it's got to be like exclusive full screen type thing as well. All right, let's see. So we're now, let's see. So I don't know, like it feels like it kind of makes a difference, but at the same time, not really, right? Like, I don't know. The frame gen doesn't seem to be doing too much, and there's Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum, of course. We've got birds being silly as well in the background there, but that is quite interesting how that frame generation thing works here, man. Wow. Okay, so then we can also combine it with some upscaling, so we can do like integrated graphics stuff. You can do FSR3, XeSS, which is the Intel one. So let's see how that works, if that can give us some extra frames here for Marvel Spider-Man Remastered. So there we go. There we go. Now we're at like, or so almost stable 60s. Oh yeah, 66. Okay. So now we've achieved actual like super playable frame rates here, and then obviously like if you want extra playable you can like lower all the settings as well, which we're going to do in a second as well. But the fact that it performs so well has me mind blown. Like there's no graphics card in here, it's just integrated. Oh, come on, man. And of course, combat does mean that, you know, we're gonna be like, you know, using the GPU to its fullest potential here. And then we're also gonna try out Miles Morales in a bit as well. So there we go. And it feels really good, man. Like, it feels very responsive, because usually when you use like frame gen and things like that, you feel like a bit of a lag, but this feels absolutely solid, man. Like, I've got no issues here. So there we go. And yeah, so that's frame generation with XeSS. We can also do like FSR3 as well to see if that makes a difference there, like how much FPS, and that's like 64, so almost about the same, really. But a solid 60, man. Like, it feels good. It looks good. And I'm pleasantly surprised at the performance. But, you know, if you want to like lower the settings a bit more, we could turn off like frame gen, right? We could turn off upscaling. So just turn that off completely. Turn off frame gen, and then we can go over into the graphics here. I gotta try out ray tracing, man. This is gonna be... Can I even try? I think I flipped it on, and then like now it's loading it in. So let's see, man. This might have been a mistake because this is just an integrated chip. So let's see. Will it do it? Will it do it? Is the PC? Yeah, the PC's okay. So ray tracing's on here, and we're getting 68 FPS in the menu. But like, how will this translate into the gameplay? Wait, 30 FPS with ray tracing. That's actually like... Hold up, dude. Wait a minute. Are you telling me integrated graphics like this can run the game at 30 FPS with ray tracing on? If so, that's actually insane. Right, so let's check what buildings are behind us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that checks out those buildings there. That's actually insane. Yeah, what? 30 FPS? That's actually really good, man. I am very surprised. I was expecting like maybe 10, 15, but like 30? You could like lock this to 30 and then really... Oh, I hate Sable. Oh, brother. I hate these guys. Oh, man. Oh, brother. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna use our gadgets, because we can use it in this game. Oh, hell no. Come on, man. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I was like saying I'm going to use my gadgets, and then like 2 seconds later, they straight up just decided to stop me from using them. But yeah, dude, 25 to 30 FPS. That's not bad at all for ray tracing. And of course, I'm recording with an Elgato, so there's no dips in performance, right? So I just want to make sure to say that as well. Man, we're just absolutely destroying these guys too, by the way. Like 30 FPS won't stop me. Game looks great, feels good. Get a takedown, hell yeah, man. Get this guy as well. And also, velocity suit is peak, by the way. Boom.
I'm definitely not giving Sable International.
Wow, dude, I am super surprised. So, okay. Well, let's turn off ray tracing for now, right? Like, that was high ray tracing, by the way. Like, high ray tracing. You can also, like, you know, change it up a bit if you want. So now we're going to turn that off, okay? And then let's change the game to, like, low. Okay, so, like, just make it low. No reflections. This can be, like, 2 times. Texture filtering can be, like, low as well. We're just going to see how much FPS we can really get on low settings, right? So this isn't the point to look pretty, but it's just to see how the game performs on very low and if it makes much of a difference. So interestingly, we're getting like 39 FPS. Hold on, am I seeing that right? Yeah, very low. Everything's super low on the graphics, right? So it seems that this integrated graphics kind of prefers like higher settings to utilize it better. Like, I don't know, that's definitely interesting to see there, isn't it? Like playing everything at low and it being like that. You can clearly see it on the buildings, everything's very low, but Yeah, that's actually such a surprise. All right, let's go into Miles Morales now. Okay, so here we are in the actual game here. And as you can see, 45, 46 FPS. We're just kind of chilling here. You know, if you want, you can like swap the suit. I used my favorite, which is the tracksuit. Like, absolutely fantastic. And you gotta understand as well, we've got like snow and everything going on as well, so that adds a decent amount of like performance drop off as well. But like check this out. So the actual settings here are very, very interesting. I left it all on default, right? So it's high, 4 times antistropic filtering, high shadow, screen space reflections on, and then everything else is on high. So we've also got like, you know, the traffic is on high, everything like that as well. And dude, it seems to be like holding its own pretty decently, man. Like, actually very surprised by that. So as we're kind of swinging around here, you know, 35, 34 FPS, but it's easily playable, and that is the coolest thing ever when it comes to integrated sort of graphics. And obviously this thing, I'm not really going to show it here, but it's really good for like video editing and like photography work and everything like that, because it does have all those extra cores and threads that you can use and put to work. So it's no slouch when it comes to any sort of like, if you want to do schoolwork or whatever like that, like that's easily done, you know what I mean? So that is another bonus for this little beast here. And I absolutely love it, man. Like, I've just been enjoying my time using this mini PC, man. And Minisforum definitely does not disappoint. Like, I've been really following everything they've been doing, and I mean, it's fantastic. And they're definitely innovating in the sphere of. Oh, God, we're gonna do a chase, so that's gonna be perfect. All right, are you guys gonna drive off? What are you doing? There we go. That guy was just waiting. So this is the perfect test scenario. I'm gonna let them like kind of maybe think that they got away from me. I'll be a bit invisible here. Unless they can tell. There we go. Alright, fun's up, guys. I'm sorry. Take him out while I'm invisible. Oh. Come on, man. That'd be terrifying, dude. You don't see anything and you see your friend get pulled out of the car. That'd be so funny, man. But look at that. Over 30 FPS, like, easily. Game looks fantastic, feels good, runs well. I mean, dude, I am incredibly happy with this PC, and it's not even going like in terms of crazy overheating or anything like that. CPU is at 57. It's just looking good, man. It really, really is. We're using like 36 watts here as well. I mean, dude, look at it, man. Like, this is literally like what console performance, right? Like, well, almost. But that is so. Let's see. I'm actually curious now. Let's say we turn on ray tracing and we, I don't know, want to like, okay, we'll go like exclusive full screen and we want to lock the refresh rate to 30 hertz. Hear me out, right? 30 hertz, okay? So we're going to do that. We're going to put it on 30 hertz here. There we go. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to put on ray tracing, right? So let's put ray tracing on, sort that out, right? So let's see how this works. And it obviously takes like a second for it to load up and everything like that. So, you know, do bear in mind, it does have to load all that stuff, and it is an integrated chip. So there is that. But I love being able to just combine tech and Spider-Man and things like that. It's so cool, dude. Okay, so there we go. Ray trace shadows. We'll turn that on to like medium. And then maybe like VSync as well, maybe 30, and see if we can hold 30 FPS. So there we go. Ray tracing, 30 FPS, VSynced up. It might drop a bit under, but it looks good though, dude. Like, it looks really, really good, man. I don't know how well that translates on the actual like YouTube side of things, but wow, it looks fantastic, man. It really, really does. It looks really good. So there we go. Just kind of like swinging around, seeing how we go. Okay, 22 FPS. We went through some like foliage there. And then let's see if we like turn VSync off and like put it to 144, what it'll do here. So just to kind of let it have that freedom. And yeah, it's almost like when you let it go all out, it kind of drops a bit more. But the fact that you can run ray tracing if you really, really want, um, you still kind of can, obviously like 20 FPS, but the fact that we're doing this without a actual like full-on graphics card, like this is integrated graphics, so it's running off of the actual CPU, the processor, is pretty mind-blowing if I'm gonna be honest with you. The fact that this actually works the way it does. And again, that's like pretty much almost all high settings here. And then we can turn off like all this stuff. So now we've got ray tracing off and we're back to like easily like over 30 FPS. So we're just very much chilling, man. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think of this little PC. Links in the description to go get it yourself if you're very interested, or any of their other products. They've got a lot of interesting like little mini PCs and things like that as well. And at some point, hopefully I can get my hands on their tablet. I'm really interested in that because then you can be fully portable. It's like a Windows tablet 3-in-1. You could walk around with it, do whatever. I'm really interested in that sort of thing. So thanks so much for the opportunity of you guys allowing me to do this and for Minisforum to send this out. It's been an absolute pleasure. Yeah, so let me know if you want me to start a tech channel and really dive into things as well. Have an absolute wonderful day. Take care. Peace.